Hey everyone. It is Friday, meaning that it's some time for some books and brew. Real quick, Amber, could you tilt your camera a little bit to the right? Other way, sorry, left then. Little more. Perfect.
What's wrong with my camera?
I just want to make sure you're in the middle.
Well, I'm not physically in the middle. That's fine.
No, I know, but I have you cropped in a way where you weren't in the middle. Hey, how's it going, guys? Oh, it's been a long week, and yeah, we've been sort of lacking in some content, but don't worry, it's coming up. We have, unfortunately, we don't have Magic and Moss said this week, but we will have it next week. In addition to that, we're tired.
I'm always tired. I'm pregnant.
Hey, Shady! Yeah, so next week we have Magic and Moss Said episode 65. And we have your one-shot, Ripples and Waves. I'm really excited. I got my image from Titan of my mermaid character. I'm really excited to play her. I have to work on her voice and her cadence. I have a character in my... I have her look. I have to work on it. Do you know how... Are you okay with your one-shot so far?
I think so. I have to write some more stuff. I don't think I'm going to give you guys as much crap as I normally do, but we'll see. I think it's less fighty and more decision-making, if that's makes sense. Because typically I do, like, interaction, fight.
Yes.
So,
I've been begging for some puzzles or skill checks.
I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to add puzzles in. I think so, but I feel like it's more of like, what route are you actually going to go as a group?
Yeah.
Are you going to go violent? Are you going to go like, I'm going to try and talk this out? Or like, it's more of a prep for like what way you're going to go. And that I'm not worried about. I'm more worried about Foundry because I don't work Foundry at all. So
yeah, Foundry's going to be it's still kind of a new beast for me.
Yeah, that's why I was like, if you don't know it that well, I don't know it. I just know it as a player. I don't know it as a DM.
Yeah.
And even then, we're fairly new into just doing that, so.
Yeah, sorry to Shady, her camera's a little wonky. That's mainly because she's working off of Wi-Fi. I didn't plug you in directly for the Ethernet, but you're fine most of the time.
Why don't you just plug it in?
You can plug it in if you want. Yeah, see how that works. Last time we did Books and Brew, we were checking out some Unearthed Arcana races, some races that have not been officially published by Wizards of the Coast, so they have not been actually like made into a book or anything, just sort of test material or things that other people have made, so a bunch of homebrew. Today, I'm gonna go. I want to flex a little bit of sort of my creativity skills. It's been a while since I've done just sort of mass character creation, so today we're gonna make some characters. And not only that, it's going to be all randomized. I'm going to make some viable characters for you. And we're going to see how it goes. So first and foremost, Amber, I know you're looking for a D100. That's mainly because we have a D100 randomization table that you have.
Petey.
There you go. And you're going to roll for race. You're going to roll for class and subclass that comes with it. And then you're gonna roll.
All D100s?
It's all D100s.
Oh, okay.
And then you're gonna roll for background. And then what I'm gonna do is that I have a website here called chickendinner.com. I know, it's pretty funny. And what you can do is you can essentially go and sort of do the stats of it. And then I actually have. Boy, you are really tired. That didn't happen until now. And then we have
he asked me because I had to start work at 7:30 and then I have to carry this around. Why I'm tired.
I'm just saying it didn't start till now. Do you remember the days before Wizards of the Coast bought D&D? I don't. Full honesty here is that I didn't get into D&D till about 5-6 years ago. 7 years ago. 7.
Yeah, I was like, it's been longer.
So about 7 years ago, and I know D&D is years and decades older than that.
Yeah, but I thought Wizards of the Coast bought it recently.
No, you're thinking of D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, I am thinking. Yeah.
So we're gonna make some characters. We're gonna see what happens. So first of all, let's go let's go in a weird order. So it helps me with my creativity. Roll for a background.
Yeah, let's bet. Oh, okay. 57.
57. So what does that mean?
Inheritor?
Inheritor. So kind of like.
INHER.
Yeah, an inheritor. So essentially, the background you get is you inherit
something.
Essentially, you inherit something, whether that be an object that is a significant importance of you. It's not like a royalty, like a nobility, where you have money. It could be like a special object was brought down to you, and you could be poor, you could be rich, you could be middle class. Essentially, you're given an object.
I'm gonna laugh if you get Kenku.
Okay, well, all right, I'm an inheritor. Got it. Let's do race. All right. So I'm an inheritor. I'm grabbing something. Something was given to me.
You're a 5.
Which
You're
means?
a Dragonborn black.
A black Dragonborn, which I believe is poison.
Look it. I would have got fucking divine intervention on that shit.
Yeah. Dragonborn. Let me double check what the black one does, because that might influence the way I'm going to make this. Acid. All right. So okay.
You're an inheritor Dragonborn. That's a black Dragonborn.
Yes.
I'm not looking at chat today, guys. Sorry. It's too much stuff.
Okay. All right. I'm following you.
Okay. Now what?
Now go ahead and roll for class. The last one.
Cleric of Light.
Cleric of Light or Life?
Light.
Light.
Like that light's blinding me.
Okay.
You are the darkest thing with the lightest.
Last thing I want you to do is grab me a d20. And I want you to roll me just roll a d20 for me. Okay, Cleric of Light. Got it.
Oh, natural 20.
That means I'm a level 20 Cleric of Light black Dragonborn that's an inheritor. So
maybe you inherited like one thing and your wealth grew.
all right, I'm gonna go.
But you're also a cleric, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, of light too.
I mean, you could use your inheritance for the church. Like maybe you built a church.
Well, no, you don't have inheritance. You inherited something.
You could still inherit money.
I guess so.
Like, what if you had like a rich relative, and then you put it into the church?
I was thinking of that, Shady. That was definitely my option here. So I have a fantasy name generators, which you can actually, it is a website, fantasy name generator. You can basically look up any sort of fantasy name that'll be brought up there. I'm gonna go and. All right, so I'm gonna make a female black Dragonborn named Rhiannon. So her name's Rhiannon. I'm going to. She's level 20, so obviously she's gone through a lot of shit. I'm gonna say that she inherited a holy. I like the holy symbol thing, so she inherited a holy symbol of Tiamat. Because I believe Tiamat is the good one.
I think it's you can. Some people say no, and some people say yeah. I think.
Is Tiamat the good one? Hold on. 5e Dragon God.
Because isn't the other one like very similar in name?
What's the good one? Bahamut.
Yeah.
Bahamut's the good one.
I think Tiamat's bad.
Tiamat's the bad one. Oh crap. Okay. Well, you know what? It doesn't have to be a good person. Let's keep Tiamat. I like that. So she inherited a holy symbol of Tiamat, and within one of sort of the the base of the actual symbol. So the way symbols work is that it's a necklace that is a sort of a base, and then sort of the symbol on top of it. The back. The Cleric of Light can't go to Tiamat, can it? It could. You're D&D. You can do whatever you want. And underneath it.
That's how you play. No one said you had to be good.
You basically, she snapped off the back end, finding that there's a secret compartment, and all of the eyes of the numerous dragons of Tiamat, the symbol of Tiamat, if you shined it up to a light, it sort of gave almost trying to think of the word, like a map, essentially. And on the right day, on the right light, at the right angle, it'll lead you to essentially she would leave her to essentially like a repository of Tiamat. And so that was her journey. He's pulling in, essentially. So I'm using the light aspect of the symbol and going in sort of full on dragon. Going on adventures, gaining levels, basically going through numerous trials, reaching the repository and heading further deeper in and going through all 6 trials of Tiamat, 1 for each head. I think there's 5 heads or 6 heads. I'm going to say 6. Because even if there's 5, I'll say the final one's all 5 of them together. And essentially freeing an avatar of Tiamat, and that is my level 20 Dragonborn character.
Alright, let's see what...
and I want to say, like, she'll use the symbol and light, like actual arcane light, and shining it behind the actual symbol as it starts to light up the numerous different colors of Tiamat's heads, and that casts spells. So if you wanted to cast like Fireball, because I'm a Firebolt, because I believe
we don't get Fireball.
Clerics of Light, no Fireball.
Oh.
So essentially, shining a light like a laser into the red eyes pulls out an actual flame, and using that as a spell attack, I think is pretty good. So that way explains why you're light, is that you're essentially channeling everything into what looks to be like numerously colored glass, which I think is that's actually really cool. That could be an actual character is making use of glass as your symbol and focus.
All right.
Level 20. So I mean, they're going to be really, really high up there when it comes to the actual stats. I think
you probably would have had to max out wisdom if you're a cleric.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking maxing out her wisdom. I don't think she's going to be charismatic at all. I think she is
not with that lot.
Well, not with that what?
I said not with that lot.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine them to be charismatic at all. So that would probably be my dump stat. I think after wisdom, I'm gonna make him a dex cleric. Someone's a little more like it's such a good contrast to light because you hide in the shadows. So I'm gonna make them also like proficient with stealth and make it so they can hide in shadows. And then when you least expect it, a flashbang goes out, which I think is really, really cool. Then Constitution, then Intelligence. And I think Strength will be the second dump stat. So this will be a smart cleric who works in the darkness, and when you least expect it, blinds you, and then just starts going off with spells. So I think that's a really cool idea. So yeah, that's my cleric. You want to try again? Let's go another background.
Man, I would have rolled divine intervention twice. The fuck. 8.
8.
What's
right. That?
Oh, you're a bounty hunter.
I'm a what?
A bounty hunter.
A bounty hunter. Okay. All right. I'm following you.
Maybe I should start rolling you for divine intervention.
That's good. That opens up so many possibilities. Race. Sure.
I think that's just a flat 70. Because it's 70 and a 0.
Okay.
What the hell is a 70?
You tell me.
You're a halfling. You're a stout halfling.
Okay, stout halfling. I think they still get that luck thing, so they never can roll 1.
And then class.
Okay,
fat halfling. That's a bounty hunter.
No, they're not fat. They're stout, meaning they're like more constitution heavy.
Yeah, that's the nice way of saying fat. And then 34. You're a fighter champion.
Oh shit, that makes so much sense with... Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So, a stout halfling. So the great thing...
you gotta do level.
Yeah, please do level.
May suck.
Let's see how far this stout.
Oh, man, I'm rolling great. Why don't I roll this good normally? 19.
19. Oh, this stout halfling is
Beefcake.
Right. Without even looking too far into it, this halfling is a well-respected
Probably got
bounty hunter.
Scar over one eye.
Yeah, like this guy has gone through numerous fights. Let's go ahead and do a fantasy name generator. I think halfling had to be changed to halfling from hobbit because of legal reasons, and I don't believe fantasy name generator actually has halfling.
Little person.
So I'm gonna look for hobbit because I think that, ironically enough, I think they do have hobbit. Yeah, here are hobbit names. All right, I'm gonna make it a male. Theodrock, Puddlefoot. Oh no, this is about Theodrock Hayward. That's pretty good. Theodrock Hayward. So Theodrock, well, Theo for short, obviously. I think that's such a...
He may not go by his real name. He may just go by Hayward.
Oh, Hayward is
because
good.
I don't feel like... I don't know. I don't feel like if you're a well-known bounty hunter, yes, your name matters. But, like, you're probably not going by your full name.
True. He probably has a nickname somewhere. You know. I think for a fighter is so good because you can choose whatever weapon and you can sort of go by that.
A champion fighter.
Champion fighter. I think, because there are things for this, I think they're going to be a bounty hunter. What would be a good bounty hunter? Okay, they're definitely going to be like a ranger type of thing, and they carry numerous like collapsible and not collapsible, but essentially exploding nets. So not like they explode when it hits you, but you throw the ball and they expand to get ready to capture, because they are a bounty hunter. They have to capture their what's it called, their bounty or whatever, you know, their task. They need to do it unharmed because they get paid better that way.
It's on
their prey.
It depends on the bounty.
If the
bounty's
don't care
more, if they don't die, then yes. But if the bounty's like, I don't give two shits, it's the same amount either way. Then
I think that's why he's a ranger, you know, or like he's a ranged fighter. He's an archer. No one expects a longbow, equivalent to his size. So I would assume like maybe a bit longer than a short bow, from the shadows. Or even from like, not even from the shadows, but from like a mountain away. I think if I was going to upgrade this guy, he's level 19. Fighters get a lot of ability score improvements, opportunities. I'm definitely giving him like sharpshooter. A bunch of things that'll help him get just a bunch of range. So I think the best thing I want to make oh, you know what his name is? His name is the Luck.
You just said his name was something Hayward.
No, like his nickname.
Oh.
Like what they call him. They call him the Luck. You know, and you could flavor it like the bartenders, like it's because his name's the Luck is because you're usually running out when he's after you. I'm definitely giving him like the lucky feet. You know, the fact that he can't roll a 1 because he's a halfling is so good. The fact that he's a champion, meaning that he'll crit on a 17 at level 19. I believe it's on a 17 or higher he crits. So he has multiple chances to crit on you. He can't roll a 1. He is the most deadly person with a bow, and if he wants to capture you, he definitely will, because ranged nets are a ranged weapon. So if you boost up your dex, you just need to throw that sucker and capture someone and just immediately. I wouldn't do that. And sort of stop him in his tracks. Definitely beefing up their dex. Dex is their highest stat. After that, con. After that, strength. After that, wisdom. And we will dump intelligence. He's not a studied man. He has wisdom. You know, he knows like, okay, the wind's blowing this way. I need to go that way.
Oh.
You know, I look at, you know, wisdom is associated with survival. I see tracks here. Need to follow those. Charisma, I want to keep a little bit higher than, I don't want to make that as dumb stat because he didn't make it this far as a bounty hunter by making bad deals and by pissing people off. You know, he keeps his clients happy. You know, Hayward keeps his clients happy, and he does it. He's a professional. I want to definitely make it like he's not like the like Mando.
Yeah.
You know, he's the person who sits at a bar and you go, "I need a job done." He goes,
He's that guy that Forward hired to find his mentor. Because remember, he hired a bounty hunter, but like you only that bounty hunter only took certain types of jobs and for like a lot of money because it was hard to find him, and once you found him, you had to convince him to take your job.
I think he probably makes enough money where he doesn't have to take a lot of jobs, you know.
Well, now if he's level 19,
level 19, yeah, he had to work his way up, and he's fine now. If you actually find him, he'd be like, "And what's in it for me?" You know, and you're talking to this little halfling who's probably a little older now.
Not too old. They don't live that long.
Halflings?
Yeah, I thought they don't live that long.
Hold on. Halflings age range. They can go to like a 2nd century.
Oh, okay. They're longer than I thought.
Is it gnomes that die at like 500?
I thought it was a dwarf.
Dwarves live till like...
I think I'm confusing it because Not was a goblin and the goblins die young, but she was
goblins
really
die young, yes.
She was really a halfling.
Man, I can't find... All right, I'm just gonna put...
I think everybody's pretty much a couple hundred years except for, you know, like humans and goblins.
It says here, a halfling reaches adulthood at the age of 20 and generally lives into the middle of their 2nd century. So about 150 years. So yeah, maybe like a 110-year-old halfling who's on their last years, and they're level 19. They're looking for that big score to get level 20, you know. And the little small jobs that people have been coming to, they're just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Fine, I'll do that. And you know you don't want to piss this guy off. He's an old grumpy guy. Who's very poised, so like he'd be like at a bar and he won't order a ale, he'd order wine, you know, because he's older now, and
or bourbon or something,
or bourbon. Yes, he would order bourbon and sip it off of a rocks glass, and if you knock him over and the glass falls, he'd be like, apologize.
Oh, I put this through your throat.
And if you don't, he'll go, okay, have a good night.
No, for later.
And you just hold it in, and the moment you leave, pay his tab, get up, and just because he's got high stealth, he's got high dex, he's gonna follow you.
I think he'd kill you. He might shoot you in the ass or something.
He'd probably scare you. Yeah, maybe we can make him a little...
Shoot you like in the Achilles tendon so you can't walk.
Oh yeah, this guy's... I want to play this guy now.
He's like, I won't kill you, but I will fuck you up enough where you're gonna hate it for the rest of your life.
A halfling fighter who... Oh, this is so good. All right, let's do a new character.
All right.
Oh, that's so good. Hayward, I'm gonna play you one day.
45.
45. This is the background, yeah?
You were gonna be a gladiator. You're a guild artisan.
Okay. That can mean a lot of things. Quinn is a guild artisan.
79.
79.
Oh, you're a human.
Okay, hey, I'm all right. If you do rune fighter, you know what I'm doing. This is so close.
76. We got 79 and 76. 76. Sorcerer Storm.
A storm sorcerer.
That's a human.
It's a human.
That's a guild artisan. Maybe even put ships in a bottle.
You know, the funny thing is, I was thinking something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of...
I mean, but that's like bare minimum of what you could do. Like, that probably is what pays the bills. But like, you know. Don't piss him off. May flood your farm.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick. Let's do a name. Names usually help out with selection. So I'm gonna go real names.
But storm sorcerers literally can control the storm. Maybe you control it in your favor, so you can get supplies and do your work.
Gabriela Nezda. So we'll make a Gabriela. She's a guild artisan, so I'm gonna make her could you move a little? What's on your right?
What if you make like curse ships in a bottle, like that one from Jack Sparrow, when he puts the pearl in there, but it's like a real fucking ship. It's not like a little model.
Guild artisans, I believe, they get proficiency in one toolkit, sort of a kit. I think. Oh, roll a d20. Let me see how far they are.
Oh,
how far along they are.
It might be Pee-wee.
It might be very beginning.
14. Not
14?
too bad.
That's not bad. Okay, 14. I think that this Gabriella, she is.
Like that's what we are. Wait, we're 13 or 14? I think we're 14.
I think you're 14.
Yeah, so like they've been through some shit.
Yeah. I want to say that I think they're retired at this point. Definitely have gone through some shit.
So you controlled. Maybe you're like an old pirate or something, or an old deckhand that controlled storms, and now you just put shit in a bottle. Like that's your retiree.
Yeah, I think we'll say that Gabrielle used to be. That makes sense, especially for the state I want her to be in. Gabrielle used to be part of a ship. Used to be part of a crew. I don't want to say privateer. Or sort of a pirate.
She doesn't have to be a pirate, but she could have been somebody that was like beneficial if she can fucking control the water and shit.
Yeah. I want to say that she didn't even know. Like most sorcerers, either it's at birth or it's by a triggering event. I want to say that it's always been with her, but only when she gets anxious. So it's sort of that anxiety that sort of ends up creating a storm around her, sort of the storm of anxiousness. And because she lived in a coastal town, I want to say that she was always so calm and cool and collected. She's the cool one of the group where, yo, Lobster. Right now we're just making some characters. So we rolled up some randomizer characters right now. Right now we've got a Storm Sorcerer human guild artisan at level 14.
The cat's trying to chase a bug.
So I think the way we named her Gabriella right now. Hey, pay attention. What are you doing?
I just seen a cat butt fly in the air, so I think he ate it.
Okay. I think, she lived in a coastal town. We're going to say that she lived in a coastal town. Totally calm and collected when it came to the shore. Even if when there were storms, none of them really seemed to bother her. And because of her proximity to the ocean, just inevitable that she ended up becoming sort of a ship hand. And ship got attacked by pirates. Seeing the fire on top of the ship, friends being killed and slaughtered, the ship itself started to take on water, started to trigger a little bit more of that anxiety, and awakened something in her. Captured onto the pirate ship, found that she was useful due to this sort of now awakened innate magic, and the pirates now essentially used her as a control, like a conduit for the storm. Ended up, I want to say maybe it would be great to have like a bit of a Stockholm syndrome, where now she started to go, oh, this isn't my life now. These guys are treating me fair now. Not that they were in the beginning, but what choice do I have? And essentially let her powers make this ship well known. This is a well-known ship. Wherever it goes, lightning storms follow. It's all because of her. That's what made her level 14, is that all of her time spent out in the ocean. Now disbanded, decided to retire. Took up a trade. I want to say glass blowing. And since she's level 19,
14.
14. I think maybe one of her feats options, I'll take I think there's a feat that allows you to take another proficiency in a tool.
Probably.
I want to say Tinker's Kit. So she's a tinkerer with small objects and a glass blower, and the idea is that she sells metal bottoms with a a bottle with a little ship inside. No real water, none of that, but small little clockwork mechanical things. So when she holds it, she lets a little electricity go. It transfers through the metal bottom and ends up making the waves, like these little mechanical waves just do this, and then the ship sort of just bobs with it. All it takes is a little electricity or a little heat. And that's where she makes her money now. But yeah, an ex-pirate now turned into a bit of a craftsman.
Said she wasn't a pirate.
She wasn't initially, but then, kind of sunk in with the life. And I think that's also great for when it comes to like how complex this character is, because you ended up living with them. Now they're your friends, or are they? And you can play that as a character. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe there's some people you like. Maybe there's some people you don't. Maybe the captain's an asshole. But the crewmen are actually pretty good. You did some horrible things. Will that ever bite you back in the butt? What happened to...
Generally does.
Why did the ship disband? What happened? So there's a lot of things here that can make a really good character.
One more.
We'll do one more.
Okay.
So we're gonna do background.
Oh, that one rolled. 25. Criminal.
25. Criminal. Oh, joy. Oh, joy.
It's gonna be a 20.
Okay. A criminal.
Oh. A 12.
Okay, it's the race.
Dragonborn red.
Let's do another roll for the thing.
You don't want to be another Dragonborn?
No, I want to give each one a little bit of a show here.
44. You're a deep gnome.
A deep gnome. Gnomes live a long time.
Deep gnome criminal.
Okay, gnome and criminal can go very well. They're small, stealthy people. By the way, I should have mentioned this for Gabriella. Definitely charisma top, then intelligence.
See if you don't make me roll again.
Then a strength.
They're a deep gnome criminal. That's a fighter, but a purple dragon knight. Should I re-roll?
Yeah, re-roll that.
Because you already did fighter.
Yeah. Purple knights are weird too, but I just because of the fighter thing.
Well, that's gonna be interesting.
Deep gnome criminal.
You're a deep gnome criminal. A necromancy wizard.
Oh, wow.
Let's see level.
Okay, yeah, let's see my level. Please be level 1.
You might be Pee-wee.
Oh, I want to be a Pee-wee 1, please. That'd be great.
4.
4.
You are a Pee-wee.
Totally Pee-wee, but definitely.
Excuse the machismo motorcycle.
Not totally Pee-wee, but definitely.
4, bro. You know you're squishy.
Yeah, definitely squishy.
You're not like part of a crime syndicate unless you're a lackey.
Yeah.
Deep gnome criminal.
Okay.
Necromancer. That's level 4.
Oh boy.
Maybe you're just starting there.
So yeah, I want to say that this deep. Let's go and do a generator for the name.
Like you failed your experiments and now you're stuck over here.
No, I have a great name for this. I mean a great background. Oh, so good. Gnome.
I rolled high for level all this time except for now.
Here we go. Gnome names. Okay. Nope, not saying that out loud.
Maybe he has a nickname.
No, it could have sounded really bad. Curlwog. Nah. It's not a good name. Millbop? Okay, that's perfect. Millbop. So Millbop. Deep gnome. Deep gnomes are usually come from the Underdark, but then again, it's D&D. You can make it sort of come from anywhere. I want to say that Millbop was definitely not liked where he was.
Not by the name of Millbop. It's like Millhouse.
Yeah, I want to say that he definitely was disliked everywhere. He got the Millhouse syndrome.
Maybe we just call him Bop. Or Mill.
You call him Mills. And yeah, I want to say that.
I mean, he's already a necromancer and he's a criminal. So, like, we went over the whole, you can not be an asshole necromancer, you can totally, but, like, if your background's criminal, it's gonna be a long transition between level 4 and wherever the fuck you're going to not be one.
The funny thing is that it sounds like because you're a criminal, you're a necromancer. I want it to be the opposite. I want to say because he's a necromancer, he became a criminal. And the way it's gonna happen is really funny. I'm gonna say at level 4, they have access to some abilities. I don't think they can raise the dead just yet. Let me double check.
I don't think so.
Let me see here. I'm gonna it's wizard spells.
I think maybe you can, like, control something.
Yeah, they must have some ability that raises dead. Yeah, at level 4. Level 2. Okay, so not yet. If I had abilities to get level 3, I would have animate dead, which I think will make this a lot better, but it's not. So until then, what can I do here? What's a good one? Shatter. Wither and Bloom. There's a spell. There's got to be a spell here for my idea, because it's. I think it's so good. Okay. He's not going to be your average necromancer.
Not like not with the name of Millbop.
Yes. So
strike fear into the hearts of everyone.
So he's a con artist. He's definitely.
I can see why. Is it because of his name? It's not even the background of the necromancy. It's just that he doesn't want to be called Millbop.
He tells so many lies. Intelligence is first, then charisma. 100%. Oh, your camera froze again. There you go. So the way it's gonna work is that he'll use
Millbop.
He has access to wrist pocket, which means he can take something and turn it, dispel it, turn it, transport it somewhere. He's a damn good thief, but he uses his mind, and the reason why is because he doesn't just do standard cons. He doesn't pickpocket as much as other people think he does.
He steals people's names.
In a way, there's a reason why. There is a spell, I believe it's called it's like greed. What is it called?
Insight greed.
Insight greed. He's the person who grabs a standard gold coin and goes, hey, this one's very rare. It's printed twice, meaning that it's worth almost triple its worth. If you'd like, I can sell it to you for 3, or say 2 gold. He started off small because he's level 4. And so traded gold for gold, getting more money, using spells to manipulate the minds of people. And whenever he got caught, definitely sending out sort of like a deathly dual chill touch, because that's what necromancers get at least level 2. So they get to send out dual chill touch. And leaving people as just piles of corpses. Always seeing their worth in the future. And I'll describe what he can do in the future, but for now, he's a con artist. He uses invisibility to sneak into places, blackmail what he can. Eventually, he ended up getting roped in within a thieves guild. So he's a wizard who's working as the thieves guild. So he's like their arcane guy. He's like, I can do that for you.
They need to give him a better name.
Using cantrips to snuff out lights, using levitate to move things around. Actually, no, that's what I can do. So how long does levitate go? 10 minutes. This is all right. Never mind. This is how it works. This is my initial thought for Millbop, was that he was going to fake deaths and make money off insurance.
That's clever.
So the idea was that he would meet someone and be like, he would sell insurance. He'd be like, you should really buy insurance. It's a good thing to do. And they'll be like, oh, I guess so. Because he would end up using like gift of gab a spell that sort of allows you to like manipulate people. And they'll go, oh, okay. And he goes, oh yeah, it's a good idea. And you put in an insurance claim, and then obviously he can't kill you in a very like outward matter. It has to be an accident. So he'd kill you, get your corpse, use levitate, and the corpse will levitate a little bit. Even if he had if he had animate undead, essentially this would work better. But it would animate undead fresh because he just killed you. Hasn't turned into a corpse. It is a corpse, but it's still like a zombie, but not a rotting zombie just yet. Looks kind of new, fresh, maybe a little lifeless, but just from a distance, could be deceiving. And then have you sort of the corpse walk around, and then some tragedy happens. It falls off a cliff by accident, hits its head. He drops the spell, and it's dead. Oh my god! And then he would take care of the paperwork, and the money would go to his next of kin, but he would get a large portion of it, and that would be his con. And everyone would be like, how does he do that? It's like, he just works the insurance game. So he's a smart guy. That's why he has high intelligence. Weekends at Bernie style. Yeah, he's basically weak up and that's how he makes his money. Hey, you gonna give me a raise? Yeah, see, boss says yes. Mealbop gets it all. It's all coming up Mealbop. So I think high intelligence, high charisma, definitely high dex. He has to have high dex. He has to get the fuck out of there whenever someone figures it out. He's like, oh, gotta go. And just book it. Lacking in strength. I think he's
yeah, he's only level 4.
He's also lacking in wisdom, I want to say. He's not the wisest person. That way I can make Khan a little better. Because if you hit him, he's like, oh shit, need to go. And because he's a gnome, let's see, do gnomes get anything special?
I think they do.
A deep gnome?
Deep gnome, I thought they were pretty hefty.
Glorious Zote, what's going on? Glorious. Deep gnome, what did they get? Gnomes in general, here. Let's see, they can reach 500 years old. Oh, how old is Mealbop?
Not that old.
Probably not that old. Yeah, he's barely starting. Maybe about 50. About 50 years old. You know? It says here they reach adult life around the age of 40. Yeah, about 50 years old. He has advantage in all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves against magic. Yeah, this is how he, like, someone tries to do, like, truth, one of the guards is like, tell me the truth, command. He's like, sorry, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Let's see, Deep Gnome says here that they have a dark vision of 120 feet. That's so good if you want to. +1 to dex and dark vision 120 feet. Let's see. And then they have advantage on stealth checks to hide in rocky terrain. Perfect. That's where he does most of his con artist jobs. Is that he'll just hide, use a raise dead, make sure you can't see him, have some high stealth. It's so good. All right. Well, Glorious, I'm really sorry you kind of caught us at the end of our stream. We were doing some character creations. This is the last one we made. I'm really, really sorry. I really am.
We'll do some next time.
No, we'll do some next time. We're live every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
8:30.
8:30, sorry. We will not be live this weekend for our campaign, but we have a one-shot coming out next week on Sunday.
Saturday.
Are we doing?
You keep forgetting.
Oh,
we normally have our main campaign Saturdays, every Saturday, but this month, because we're expecting a level 0 human, we have to switch around things.
We're expecting.
So our streams are going to be on Sundays, and our one shot will be on June 25th.
So June 25th is our one shot. The day after is going to be episode 65 of Magic in Moston. Hey, hopefully we get to see you there. Thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll check you next time.
Bye.
Bye.